Hey folks, what's going on? Well, I'm getting ready to move my shop from Butler, Missouri down to Belton, Missouri. So I've got a lot of gear out. Might as well see it while it's here, because right now I've got these VHF units. They're Model 1s. I believe I've got 2, 4, 6. Got an 8-pack of those. And I've also got the 2 units that are Model 3s that you see here. These had the code plugs worked out on them, and all of them have been through the CPS. I've got 2 more Model 3s with FEP coming. eBay is really getting on my nerves, on my very last nerve. You know, they're taking profits out of, they're trying to make a profit off of seller shipping, and I'm not digging that at all. And so pretty much what I do, and what I will do, is anything I don't have listed that folks see, and I have a lot of private sales and local sales. Usually it's out of state, but they get a hold of me and I will sell my gear off of eBay when I can. If it's listed, I don't have much choice. You know, you got to pretty much deal with the fuckers, but you know, in my case, I don't like dealing with them. When you don't like dealing with them, you list as little as possible. You pay at the very last second, and you make it a real pain in the ass for them, and that's what I'm doing. Anyway, these are the 800 megahertz units. They're Model 1s, XTS 3000s. They've all got the latest firmware in them. They all transmit and receive just fine. They're all programmed to each other. All these radios are programmed to each other. They will do talk around. They'll do digital and analog. I don't have any digital or any analog radios, with the exception of those 3 that are just kind of old. Let's see, where am I here? I've got in the box, these are PMMN 4054 or 4045 and 4051 remote speaker mics. These are brand new in the box. They didn't come cheap. None of this stuff did. People have talked about needing fire. These are sealed. I'm not taking them out. I will show you one that I do believe I have out. Yeah, I do. But you've got the fire carriers over on this side. Commander mics. I've got the Commander 2s, which are really good mics. You know, I think they're fantastic. And all of them are in mint condition. Most of them are new. I do have a few that I got from Pander that they're close to new, but they're not. They've got brand new cords on them, and new cords make a big difference. So you're not seeing all the gear. Some of the gear went out earlier today. Some Impress units, single chargers, things like that. I'm just trying to get all this gear inventoried before I move it down to my new shop. So the rent's cheaper down there, and the exposure's a little bit better. So anyway, I've got these are varying numbers of model numbers on the cases, but they're pretty much the same case. They're all high activity Motorola swivel cases. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I've got 10 of them that are complete. I've got 2 of them up here that aren't complete, that don't have the little belt. That part slides on your belt. Single chargers, got a lot of those. GPS mics, these are the Commander GPS mics that work with the XTS 5000s very well. And you put those on a 5000 and they will, a little satellite thing will come up, and if your dispatch center is a dispatch center that has the capability, many do and many don't, they can track you in the field, which is very good for police officers. And fire departments, well, kind of, but for the most part they pretty much know where those guys are in the field. Let's see, what do I have here? But I've got the 8-pack, then I've got these. I've got three Model 3 2500s left, and I believe all three of them, all three of them are VHF. I sold the last UHF. For some reason, UHF's units are selling really well. A lot of Q-split, a lot of 5000s I've sold, and I'm glad to make the sale. A lot of people need Q-splits for some reason. I don't know why, but hey, you got the money, that's great. Do have spare impressed batteries. I don't believe I've initialized those yet, but if I haven't, I will. Let's see what the date code is on them. Date code is, shit, come on camera. Two of 11, I believe. My eyes aren't doing the best right now. I've got some good supply of Model 3 brochures. Got an MT2000, MT1000. If anybody has any MTX units and you need a user guide, I've got those. If you've got MaxTrack mobile units, I've got the user guides for those. 1250, same story. They're all sealed. I'll probably put these on eBay because really eBay is just about the only way that you can have any kind of, really good exposure. And, you can only do so much locally. I do a lot, I get so much email that, it's just ridiculous, but a lot of those are from very, very good customers and good people, and some good agencies have gotten a hold of me. Some of them that have gotten a hold of me, agencies that talk about purchase orders, you either need to have the money or you don't. It's just as simple as that. I'm not going to deal with any agencies that cannot put the money together to, make a bulk purchase buy. It's just stupid. And, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but, just because you're a law enforcement agency, if you don't have the money and if you can't pull a purchase order together, and if you can't get the grants written to get that done, don't contact me. If you can, then great. I'll do business with you. But, the agencies that don't have it together, there's only a couple of them that I've run into, but it was a couple too many. And, you either have the money or you don't. And, that's pretty much the same way with everybody. I treat everybody the same way. Doesn't matter if you're an individual, if you're a police officer, if you're a fire department, if you're EMS, if you're construction, if you're security. I don't care. If you've got the money talks. It's as simple as that. Oh man, this has been a long day. This is one of the European Jedi mics. Those are very good. These are just the stock Jedi mics. Some of these are brand new. One thing, if you do have brand new mics, take that protective coating off of those, off of the labels, because if you don't, it can have a tendency in the heat to melt onto the plastic. I had that do that to one, and that was one too many. If you do have some MTX, old MTX users, got you covered on that. Impress batteries, voice juicer, you've seen that. This is, there's a couple other, these are the, here. These are the Commander mics. They're the older style, but they're very, very good. Submersible. They've got the emergency man down, orange man down button. They're very high quality. Mil-spec to the max. Here's another. These are very good for what they are is they're the replacement. These mics are the replacement for the Jedi mics. And what they did was they put one port technology into them. Get this one out here. I don't know how much time I've got on my card, so I'm going to probably have to move quick. Plus, I've got to be up very early. And I've got to move a lot of things into the shop. Big shop. It's a nice shop. That's what the mic looks like. And these have one port technology. They also, some have the 3.5 millimeters, some don't. It just depends on the model number. But people who are real anal about earpieces, those earpieces really aren't going to do that much good. You know, they'll work in some instances, but in a lot of them, you're going to wind up finding your earpieces flying out of your ear in many cases. You know, unless you have something like, you know, these voice juicers, they come with an actual surround that will. They have these in flush tone as well, but they actually hold this into your ear. The ones that have the FBI surveillance bullshit, you know, ear tubes, they're really kind of pointless. Some people may have good luck with them. Really, I don't see much point in them. These are the fire harnesses. These are really, really good. I've got 3. And let me see. I believe these things. Man, it's been so long since I even messed with these. What's it say? These hook on the. How do they hook? I rarely mess with these. I think there's a ball bearing on here. There we go. These hook on the back of the leather cases, and you throw that around. You slide this back down, it locks with the ball bearing. These are OEM Motorola, by the way. I don't know if the kit number's in here or not. I'm sure it is. It's on the other ones. But very high quality, very, very good. Here's a couple more of the Commander mics. This case is going out to Co. Co, I'm going to get that thing out to you as soon as I can. It's a brand new housing. And I've got a Model 2, 2 of them that are Model 2s. And this, I need a housing, which is a Model 3. I've got one on order with the keypads. I don't put used keypads on refurbished radios. You know, if I put a new housing on a radio, if I put a new LCD on a radio, you know, if I do anything like that, it's going to be exactly what it should be. This is a Model 3. And they're very, very good. So Co, I'm going to get this thing out to you. I should have just left it with you, actually. I didn't know that you were going to get any more of those in. I'm glad you did. Anybody that needs, our battery's running low. Anybody that needs Walrus cases, I do have those. I've got a lot of parts. Housings. These are Model 1 housings. I've got a couple Model 2 housings. I do have air conditioning chargers that are 6-bank. These are the large Motorola mics. I've still got the XTVAs. I've sold, I think, 3, and I do have. Let's see, I do have 2 left. So, if you need any of the Walrus parts, such as chargers, anything like that, I can hook you up. If you need the small mics, I can hook you up. If you need the Impress gang chargers, I've got those. You know, if you need the ACT chargers, which are just like that, I've got those. So, I'm running low on my battery, so I can't really go too far. I'm going to move all this stuff out in the morning. And the new shop should be open, I'm hoping by Friday, but it's probably going to be by Monday once I get done with the city. But anyway, the Model 2, or I mean the 5000 Model 2s are very nice. The Model 3s and VHF are very good. I've got moto turbos on 2 of them. But you can't beat widebands. You really, really can't beat a wideband. But the Commander 2 mics, the keyboards for Model 2s, and the membranes. I've got a lot of parts and a lot of things that I need to sell. The will sell, and you know, some of the old school gear. But for the most part, that's pretty much what's going on. It'll be good to get into a new neighborhood and a new environment with my shop. It was just a money type of deal. Well, a money in the city. The city kind of wanted a lot for their electricity, and it's a little cheaper where I'm moving my shop to. So I'm cool with that. But I'm a tight ass when it comes to unnecessary bullshit, and you know, I don't like getting stabbed very much or very often, and you know, anytime I can, I'll not let that happen. I am going to get another Model 3 in. It's en route. So these do have encryption modules in them. They're going to be pulled, and those are sold already. I'm not sure about the third one. If anybody needs dual encryption, DES, OFB, DSXL, if the guy doesn't, you know, I offered him a very good deal on them. I'm not making hardly any kind of profit whatsoever on them. I'm going to go ahead and just sell it outright to anybody who needs it. As long as you're in the United States, I will not ship encryption overseas. You just don't do that. But these are very good radios, and I've got a good selection of them. And I'm going to be getting 2 more Model 3 Qs in, and then I'm going to have the housings that are Model 2s. If anybody needs 2500s, I got them in VHF. I know what these radios are worth. Every single one of them and every single piece of inventory has been UV ID'd. It's been run through trace.com, NCIC. Everything is clean, legit, full tags on everything. I don't have anything without tags. So if you want the best, and if you want somebody, you know, who will do you right, I'll do you right. You can ask anybody who's ever bought from me. And if you need to check me out on eBay, you can get a hold of me at Snarling Rabbit Dog. But I would much rather you get a hold of me via email because I do not like eBay. And I'm not going to keep getting fucked around on their fees. And I'm going to sell as little as I can on there if I can help it. But sometimes you can't. And when there's product to move, you got to move it. So anyway, take it easy, guys. Later on.